is my dog. That is my dog for sure. That is my.
Make sure you guys go subscribe to our other channels. And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to every video that you guys watch. Let's get straight into this video. What's up, Hiram JV Gaming? It's your girl Hiram. I'm back in another video, and today we are playing a Mini Boo Kids Cooking. So today we are gonna start with pizza. Yum 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 yum. Whoa, spooky! What kind of pizza should we make? Let's pick. Let's see. Let's do a star. So first we got to put the ice in the bucket, then salt, then some, I don't know, a peach, and then some spaghetti. Then it's time to mix. Yummy! Now it's time to roll and roll and roll and roll. It's spreading. Keep rolling. Good job. Now it's time to make a star. Good job, you're doing it. Good job. We made a purple star. Now it's time to peel a kiwi. Peel. Good job. Now it's time to peel a banana. Peel. Good job. Now it's time to put some kiwis on our fruit platter. Now it's time to put some bananas on our fruit platter. And then it's time to put some apples on our fruit platter. Yummy! There we go. Now it's time to bake. To put the oven on. Make it go high. Whoa! Now it's time to put a leaf, a strawberry, and a orange. Yummy! Yum. Ready to eat? Yum. Let's make. Ooh, they gave us a 100. Let's see. Let's get the twins. Now let's make a pizza. Whoa, let's cut some meat. Slice. Now we're going to, whoa, we gotta sort out our stuff. We have olives. Then we have a jalapeno. Then we got meat. And then we got cheese. Whoa! Now it's time for ice. And some noodles. Then we got some salt. Now it's time to mix. We did it! Now it's time to roll. Time to roll. You're almost there. Keep rolling. There we go. Now it's time to make a circle. Whoa, look at our bread. Now let's put some meat. Meat. Then it's time for olives. Yummy. Then some cheese. And some cheese. Now it's time for spicy jalapeno. Spicy. All done. Now it's time to bake. Whoa! Hot. Oh, yay, we did it. We cooked the pizza. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. How does it taste? What is your rating? Oh, ew. Excuse me. Let's go to another restaurant. Good job. Now it's time for the burger restaurant. Some burgers. Let's make some burgers. Let's make a burrito. Yummy. First we need some tomatoes. And we need some cucumbers and bread and celery. Now it's time to chop. Yum, yum, yum. Chop. Yum, yum, yum. Now it's time to put our sauce on here. Let's spread our sauce. Good job. Now it's time to put our meat on here. Yum, yum, yum. Now it's time for tomatoes. Tomato. Onion. Uh-oh. Onion. Then it's time for here. There we go. Look at our burrito. It looks so delicious. Let's heat our burrito up. Heat up. Yay! Look at our burrito. It's all cooked. Yum. Now let's make a burger. We need garlic. Uh-oh. And then we need I don't know what that is, but and then we need we made tomato sauce. Yummy. Then we need some tomato, some celery, and we need cheese. Yum. Now it's time to slice. Yay! Now it's time to cook our ground beef. Now it's time to flip. Cook the ground beef. Yummy! Now it's time for our tomato sauce. Yum. There we go. Now it's time for our patty. And our tomato. And our lettuce. And our bun. Yum. That looks delicious, also. Yummy. Now let's make some fries. Let's cut our potatoes. Slice. There we go. Now it's time for a fry, a noodle, and salt. Now let's put it in the fryer. Cook. All done. Put some salt on our fries. Yummy. Are you guys ready to eat some fries? Yummy. Yes, it tastes delicioso. Now let's go to a bakery. Are you guys ready to bake a cake? First we need an egg. Crack. Bloop. Now we need some butter, some sugar, some powder, some milk, and I don't know, salt, sugar? I don't know. Now it's time to mix it. Good job! Now it's time to pour our cake batter. Ready? Pour, pour, pour. It's time to pour. Good job. You did it. Now it's time to pour. It's time to pour. Good job. Now it's time to pour. It's time to pour. Good job. Now we have to put our cakes in the oven. Turn the oven on and cook. Bake. We have 3 cakes. Bake. Take it out. Bake. Bake. Whoa. Look at our cake. Now it's time to bake our last cake. Bake. Whoa. Now, are you guys ready to glaze our cake? Whoa, let's put frosting on our cake. Yummy. Now we have another layer. Let's put strawberry frosting. Whoa. Then we have a 3rd layer. Let's put green frosting. Whoa. Look at our cake. Let's put some, let's put purple and purple and purple and purple and purple and then blue and then blue and then blue, then blue, then blue, then blue. Good job. Now it's time for pink. A pink candle, a blue candle, a orange candle. Good job. We made a birthday cake. Here you go. Make a wish. And here you go. Eat your cake. Yummy. It's so delicious. Let's make a pie. Gotta break the egg and put some salt in. Put some butter and some caramel and some flour and milk. Pour. Good job. And now it's time to mix. Good job. Now it's time to wash our fruit. Wash. Now it's time to slice our pineapple. Whoa. Now it's time to put our pineapple in the pan. And we need some vanilla. And we need some caramel. Cool. Now it's time to let it cook. Whoa. Cool. Now it's time to cut a circle. And we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 pineapples and 7 cherries on the pie. Cool. It's time to bake. Look at our pie. Now let's sprinkle some sprinkle on it. Whoa. Look at the pie. It looks so yummy. Time to eat. Yum. This is so good. Now, which one should we do? Let's make some... Oh, what's this? Let's make a fish. Let's cut a carrot, a slice, and a cucumber, slice, and a sausage, slice, yummy. Now we need a cucumber, a sausage, a leaf, and a carrot. Whoa. Good job. Some bread. Slice. Good job. Now it's time for for our bread, our sausage, and our leaf. Now a leaf and a cucumber. Some carrot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carrots and a olive. Whoa! We made a fish. Now it's time to eat. Yummy. What should we make? Should we make an owl? Cool. Let's make an owl. We need orange, a cucumber. Oh my gosh. A leaf, a blueberry. Now it's time to slice our kiwi. Yum. Cut, slice. And now it's time to peel our orange. And now it's time to slice. Two slice. Good job. We need this, and this. Peanuts. What are we making? Let's see. Cook. Whoa, now we need our accessories. Whoa, this is cool. Now we need some fruit and some nuts. Whoa, we made an owl. Yummy. Now it's time for some juices. Whoa, let's make this one. We need to cut some watermelon. Oh, and then we have to cook our watermelon and cook. Now we need an apple, a leaf, and some watermelon. We need watermelon, some watermelon, and watermelon. Then we need some of these. Now we need some leaves and some orange bowls, some apples. There we go. Now a little bit of this. Yes, and bon appetit. We get to eat. Yay! Time to eat. Yummy. Oh no. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We out. Peace.
That is my dog show.